Hello. Hi, Amy. Good to see you again.
Long time. So long.
We were just on Zoom on my normal account.
That's kind of what I figured.
Right. Let me go make sure little man's situated and then I'll be on.
Okay. Yeah. Want your other one? Nope. Okay. There you go, big boy. Yeah. There you go. Here. Move your hands. Move.
Hello.
Hello.
How's baby?
Good.
You can look at the baby. Jeff just said hi, baby.
Hi.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, not that kind of high.
I'm glad I looked at my phone. I didn't realize it was 9 o'clock already. I was outside doing yard work still and came in and took a shower, looked at my phone. I'm like, oh my gosh, Zoom is happening like right now.
Oh, that's funny.
Baby.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, I know Maria assigned someone today. I'm waiting on Kristen to pick a date. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna have a party with her soon.
Did you hear people?
We're going.
Mama's doing
Good.
Mama's working. What's going on?
I tried to move my computer this time to somewhere with a little bit more light, so I didn't look like I was chilling in the dark again. I feel like every time I do it, I look like a raccoon.
No, it's never really that dark. Well, I don't know. Me and you Zoom a lot like during the day, so
Yeah.
Ugh.
At night it's worse. But anywho, so we have 12 days left in the month, and I always get my best work done at the very end of the month anyways. I feel like I'm pushing harder because I'm a procrastinator, so the deadlines are what I need. So what I want to encourage you to be able to rock out the end of the month, if you have not, write down what your goal is. Are you wanting to promote this month? Are you wanting to have maintaining volume? Do you have a goal for your volume? So I think that this is very huge to have a goal for your volume, because that's how we get paid. We get paid off of our BV. So the higher that goal is, the more money you're going to make. And then are you trying to get on the cruise? Like I'm trying to get on the cruise. So are you trying to get on the cruise? And I was just talking to Amy. First year on the cruise last year, signed up after the cruise was announced. So it doesn't really matter, what your rank is, where you're at. It's all based off of effort. So I think that's really cool. So write your goal down. Write it on a sticky note. Write it, if you have a planner, write it there. I know some people use like an expo marker and write on their mirror. You could write in your rear view mirror. If you drive a lot, you'll see that every single day. Just something that you're going to see, so you'll see it at least twice a day. That constant reminder, because if you tell yourself you're going to do it, you'll do it. If you're not sure like what your goal should be, talk to your direct upline or talk to me, or talk to somebody, and let's try and figure out a goal for you that would be helpful and would get you further. So really the two ways to achieve any goal you have with It Works, whether you just make more money, whether to promote, to get on the cruise, all of those require us signing up loyal customers and distributors. So once you have your goal, let's figure out how many of each of those you need. If you are working for Ruby, do you need, 3 more distributors? Do you need 5 more distributors? How many do you need? And know that you need that number. Because I feel like when you really know exactly what you need, it's a little bit more helpful rather than doing this and doing this and doing this. Having a set goal and having a set plan of knowing I need how many loyal customers and how many distributors. Maybe you need 12 loyal customers this month. Sign 1 a day. Or tomorrow is Friday. Sign 5 tomorrow. And I'm going to give you a few messages on how to sign quite a few loyal customers. And I've been using one of these messages, and I'm getting a lot of response back from it, of people who are like, contact me tomorrow or contact me next week. I've gotten both of those because either this Friday or next Friday is going to fall on their payday. So perfect time to be connecting with those people to get them in for the end of the month. So know exactly how many you need. I'm reading my notes, y'all. If I don't write notes, I'll be talking for like 45 minutes. And then, so the messages that I'm going to tell you are based off of if you're posting or not. And I follow, I've watched probably 85% of Jade Hooper's videos on YouTube. If you've not seen any of her videos, go to YouTube and search Jade Hooper. I think she's a network's genius, really. That's just how I feel about it.
Yes, I second that.
Like, I always watch her videos, and every time I watch a video, anything, like, I walk away with something, whether it be something to say or I'm ready to kick butt that day. Like, I walk away with something every video that I watch, and she has plenty that are like under 10 minutes too. But she talks about in her videos her 3-3 rule, and I've talked about it a few times, but I just want to reiterate that. So a 3-3 rule is posting 6 times a day. And I know I've said this before, that seems like a lot to some people. And it seemed like a lot to me when I first started. But now it's just kind of habit. And I just know that I, really essentially just put those posts in. So that's what I do. So that's going to be 3 lifestyle posts. So a lifestyle post, I feel like this is where everyone gets a little tripped up. Lifestyle is just what's going on in your life and like what you're hoping this business is going to do for you. I like to post about buying Starbucks or buying, like I did buying last minute groceries, buying anything like that. Anything that I can buy with Grab Cash, that's what I was able to do. Or I like to post that I can, now that I'm home all the time, I can spontaneously do stuff with my son. Before that, I was working a full-time job before.
You ready, Brett?
And I would post, as far as like a lifestyle post, I would take a selfie of myself right before I went into work, and I was like, isn't it so cool that I can work for 5 minutes from my phone and generate an income or something like that. And then you want to make sure that you're doing 3 loyal customer geared posts. So those are going to be product posts. I did a post in our group this past weekend. I don't know, I'm getting all my days mixed up. I'm pretty sure I did it like Saturday or Sunday this past weekend. About us holding up our products and sharing those stories. So I'm working on getting a few more.
Baby died last year. She was like 2 months old.
I'm going to mute y'all real quick, okay? If it'll come up on my phone. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out on my computer. Computer likes to be nice and slow. All right, can y'all still hear me? Someone just shake their head yes. Okay. All right, I'm going to continue talking because I don't know what my computer's doing. So then you just want to make sure that you're posting product posts. So what I was suggesting is everyone obviously got a box of wraps in their kit, right? Hold that box of wraps up and say, even if you haven't tried it, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to try this. I have how many ever left? Do you want to try one with me? If you have tried it, if you actually put a wrap on yourself, write out a little post and say how it felt. It tingles. It was cool at first. This is weird, like something like that. And just be excited about it because that shows. And then people get a little bit more interested because they're like, oh, a real person is using this. I'm not just seeing bellies side by side everywhere. So I think that that's a really cool idea because those are product posts. They're showing things and they're showing testimonies too. So if you've used any of the products, like I would really encourage you to hold it up, take a selfie and post it in our group so we can all use it. If you're not comfortable with that, I understand. But I just think that that could be a really cool way for us to all be able to use each other's posts and have more than just before and afters. Because while I love before and afters, if you're posting 3 of those a day, like someone may get a little tired of seeing belly after belly after belly. Something I also like to do so they don't immediately see the belly picture is I like to post, I'll say like, OMG, I'm so excited for you, Sarah. I can't believe you saw these results. And then I'll just do like the little hand finger that's pointing down, and I'll do a few of those, and I'll just put the picture in the comments. So then people have to like actually click on the comments to see it. And I feel like people sometimes do that if they're nosy like me. If someone has any kind of comments on their picture, like I'm clicking on the comments just to see, or their status. Like maybe I'm the only nosy one, but I feel like other people are probably like that too. All right, so I'm going to give you a few messages that you can send to try and get loyal customers. This one I got from another diamond leader, and she was able to sign 9 customers in 48 hours using this message. And this is the message that I've been sending out. It's only for hair, skin, and nails, but I like how she worded it, and I think, you know, I'll read it to you, and then I will, I'll type it up when I post this Zoom so you could see it too. So it says, "Hey girl, I just had a spot come available for my 90-day hair challenge. I would love to have you as my hair model. Would you be interested in snagging the last spot?" What I love about this is it creates a sense of urgency. And you're asking them to be a hair model. You're not asking them to lose weight. You're not asking them to tighten, tone, and firm any part of their body and show you a picture of it. You're just asking them to be a hair model. And I think that it's a very easy thing to ask of that. Because I know for me personally, like if someone were to send me a message and say, "Hey, do you want to try a skinny wrap?" I'd be like, "What are you saying?" You know? But if someone were to ask me, "Do you want to be a hair model?" "Yeah, I do. Like, let me show you my hair. Let me take it all down for you," you know? Like, just being silly, but like that would be my thought process. I would be a little bit more apt to respond. And so I've been sending out that message, and I'm getting a lot of yeses, and I'm getting a lot of, "Yes, but I can't just yet." And so what I do, I have a calendar, and if someone tells me yes, but not just yet, I'm like, "Great. Are you, you know, what's," either I ask, "What's holding you back?" Or, and it's usually money. It's either, I don't get paid for a few weeks, or I can't do it this month, but I would love to do it next month. And so when they tell me that, I write them down in my planner, and I make sure to follow up with them. And, you know, follow-up is such a huge part of this business. It's literally how you enroll practically everybody. Not many people enroll right on the spot. Like, you have to sit there and continually go back and forth and just say, "Hey, I'm still thinking of you." But, you know, I would try this message out. I think it works so well for her. It's working pretty well for me right now. Just to simply ask. And then the other one that I had, if you wanted to do like a wrap, if you wanted to try and get people that way, I would use this if you've already talked to somebody. I would not use this as a message not having talked to somebody about anything to do with anything, because I don't know how I would respond if someone just out of the blue messaged me this. When I would say, "Hey," insert their name. "I have one more spot for my 12-week wrap challenge. I wanted to offer this to you first. Do you want it?" And so both of those create a sense of urgency. I'm asking you first. Even if you message this to 15 people, they don't know who else you're talking to. You're messaging them through text message or private message, unless you're messaging like a mom and daughter at the same time. Like, I wouldn't do that, but you know, they're not going to know that you're talking to other people. So I would say, like, I'm messaging you first. Do you want it? And I did this last month. I had a few people that I'd been talking to about wraps that hadn't pulled the trigger, and I sent them all this message, and 2 of them ordered right away because they were like ready to jump on it. They're like, "Oh, I don't want you to give my spot up." And so I use that message towards the end of the month a lot too. If y'all have any questions about a loyal customer, you can unmute yourself and go ahead and ask it. Or like getting a loyal customer, whatever. Everyone good? All right, I'm just going to keep blabbering over here then. All right, so the next thing that we need, obviously, to meet our goals is distributors. And so I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in, well, how do I get a distributor? How do I do this? I don't know how to get one. And what I want to tell you is to be straightforward with people. Make, if you're not doing, we went over like 30-day challenge. If you're not doing that, make a list of 20 people that you want to work with. And just be real, like really think about it. Like, who would you want to work with? Who would you want? Like, I hear leaders say, who do you want on your dream team? That's really what it is. Like, who would you really want to work with that you think would be awesome at this? Write those 20 people down. And when you're reaching out to them, like, make sure that you have some kind of relationship going on already, because they're going to receive this a little better. If you don't have a relationship, it's not, do or die kind of thing. But be honest with them and tell them why you want to work with them. Say, I was thinking about it and I just can't get you off of my mind. Like, I keep thinking of you about this business. I think you would be awesome because, and fill in that blank. Do you think that they are, a super positive person? Do you think that they're friendly? Do you think that they have an awesome network that they could probably really excel in this? Do you think that, they just have a killer personality and they would totally make good money with this? Or do you think that they could use this? I feel like sometimes we're a little nervous to talk to people who we think might need this because we don't want them to think that we're judging them, or, maybe judging is not the right word, but we don't want them to think, oh, I think that you need money. Here you go. But just say, hey, this is helping me. Or, I'm working towards this $500 Ruby bonus and I would really love to help you get it too. And it really, I feel like we overcomplicate it so much. And when you actually talk to people on a normal level and you're not, oh, this and this and this, and it just becomes easier. And when you tell somebody exactly why you think they'd be good, not sending someone a message that says, do you want to make $500 a month? Do you want to work from home? If someone sent me that, I would skip right over it. But if someone were to send me a message that said, I think that you would be awesome at this. And actually, someone did send me a message like this 2 years ago. And they were like, I think you'd be awesome at this, and I would really like to talk to you about it. That's all they said. And I talked to her, but it was because she told me that I would be good at it. And, I let self-doubt get in my way with that, but there's a reason for everything. Reason I'm in this company. But so I think that that's important, to genuinely connect with someone on a real level. And I'm trying to spell anything. Oh, it's written down here. Yeah, so I went over that. I can't stop thinking about you. I just keep thinking that you would be good at this. Again, compliment them or tell them why they would. And that's why I say only write 20 people down. Because that gives you a more concentrated list to really build that relationship with them and tell them why you think they'd be good. And I always end with a question, no matter what. If I'm trying to talk to someone as a loyal customer or if I'm trying to talk to someone as a distributor, I always end with a loyal question. I always end with a question. So if I'm talking to them about being a distributor, I may end with, do you have 5 minutes to chat? I used to say, do you have any time to chat? And I feel like when I started saying, do you have 5 minutes? People were a little bit more responsive. And I think because when we say, do you have any time? no, I have no time. I'm busy. Like, I don't have time to do anything. But if someone says you have 5 minutes, okay, I can give you 5 minutes. I feel like when we say anytime, they think that could take me an hour. I'm not talking to you for an hour. And then I like to say, or I could say, can I share this with you? Asking them, can I share? Like, that's all, it's asking them a question. They're either going to tell you yes or no. Or I always like to end with, would you be interested? And I do, would you be interested for loyal customers and for distributors? Just to kind of figure out where their head's at. So are they actually interested in this, or did they just have questions and they're not interested? All right, I'm going to try to unmute everybody. Actually, y'all can unmute yourselves. It'll let you. Let's go for questions. So that's about all I had written down.
I love those tips. Those messages are really great.
I'll write those ones down. When I upload the Zoom, I'll put them in the comments. I love that hair model one. The girl, like, I saw it and I was like, that's so genius.
Anyone from my team, do you guys have questions?
No. We'll start calling people out.
I know someone else might have the same question.
Macy, you got a question? Quick, come up with one.
Hold on, I don't have any questions. I'm just
No? Okay.
set. It's like going through my list.
Yeah.
So that's what we're working on over here.
Does anybody struggle with lifestyle posts? I feel like that's where a lot of people struggle in the beginning because you're under this impression that dollars make good lifestyle posts, but that's definitely not the case. So we can help you with those.
I was also going to say, if you are messaging more than those 20 people, so if you're trying to, something's really yummy over here, guys. Somebody's not eating anything. So because I am working on a 300s list right now, and I don't know that I ever said exactly how I was messaging these people. I am simply just creating conversations. So I am going through, I went and printed out my Facebook friends list. Did anyone see that Periscope, how I did that?
Yes.
I was so excited when I figured out that you could do that.
Still on my to-do list.
Yeah. So I now have even more people that I didn't even realize I was friends with on Facebook. But so I right now working through that list, I am just trying to build any kind of relationship with somebody. So I am going to their profile and I am actively liking and commenting on things and taking note, like, excuse me, like, did they just go on vacation? Do they have kids that are getting out of school right now? Do they have kids, period? Are they married? Do they have a dog? Like, there's so many things that you can learn about somebody through their Facebook. So I'm going through there, and I am finding something to talk about. If it's someone that I haven't talked to in a few years, and they've gotten married within the last few, I'm like, I just wanted to catch up with you. I saw your wedding album, and you were so gorgeous, or something like that. Or, if it's someone that I haven't talked to and they've had kids, I'm like, especially if they're close to the age of my son, like, we talk about that. Or if they're just graduating from college, I ask about their degree and how they feel and stuff like that. Just any kind of way that you can talk to somebody. And again, be genuine. Like, actively be interested in what they have to say. And I have to tell you, by messaging these people, some of them aren't responding to anything, which is fine. That's par for the course. But some of these people are like asking me about it works. Like, I'm not bringing it up at all. And it's coming up in conversation because I post so much and they see it on my Facebook. Or if I haven't been popping up in their feed, once I message them, they're probably going to go look at my Facebook profile and see what I've been up to. And then, you know, some of the people, it works is not coming up, and I'm not pushing it just yet because I haven't talked to them in a long time. So for those people, like, they're going to start seeing my posts more, and it's going to start clicking that she's not working at a normal job, or she's doing something different, or what's a skinny wrap? Like, you know, all of those questions are going to start going through their mind. So I feel like I did want to share that, like, because I don't feel like I ever talked about exactly what I was messaging people. But I'm just trying to create a conversation. And that's been the easiest way for me to work through my massive list. And so
I do have a question. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you use Buffer, but do you schedule all of your posts, or like your posts, do you schedule them like once a week or every day, or just like how do you make sure you make 3 without being on your phone all the time?
Yeah. So what I do is at nighttime. So after little man goes to bed, Clark and I usually have a little time together, but then he passes out super early, or maybe it's later, but he still passes out before I do. So I'm on my phone, and I'm scheduling my Buffer posts at night. I usually just schedule product posts through Buffer. Occasionally I'll schedule like a lifestyle, but I usually just try to make sure that there's 3 product in there. And then I try to do either a quote or a lifestyle or something as soon as I wake up in the morning, because it's usually before my son, even though we wake up real late. So I do that, and then I try to do one around lunchtime and dinner time. So I don't have to be on my phone that long, but I'm able to still get all 6 in. Does that help?
Perfect. Thank you. It's raining.
I had a question too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know this is probably gonna sound stupid, but what is the 12-week challenge? How does that work?
Okay, so I like to say a 12-week challenge or a 90-day challenge, because then people already know that they're getting into a 3-month shipment. So a 12-week wrap challenge, the wraps they have the box of 4. So they do one every week for 12 weeks. So up front, they know that they're going to be doing this for 3 months, and it's no question as to, oh, I'm going to have to buy next month. I do have some people say, do I have to purchase it all right now? And I'm like, no, that's the awesome thing. You get one next month too. So I use the phrase 12-week or 90-day a lot, because then they already know that they're getting it for 3 months, and it's not a, oh, I'm going to order it this month, and then what am I going to do next month kind of thing. Does that help? Okay.
Where's go away? He's licking his head.
Anyone else? Ashlyn, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. I don't know who this last Samsung person is, but I want to say hi.
I feel like that's normally Christy.
No, she's right there.
I know. It's gone now.
I feel like 'cause I called him out. I'm just kidding.
Danielle, where did you post, what group did you, was it Diamond Makers, or what group did you post for the product pictures? Like if you're holding a product?
It's posted in the One Team, One Dream and in Rachel's Skinny Wrap Divas. Rachel's has more posts on it. But I really want y'all to get involved with that. I think that'll help all of us. Like, just to be able, because most of us are already friends on Facebook, and be able to tag that person makes it a real person. What I would tell you is to switch your notifications on Facebook to where not everything posts directly to your timeline if people are tagging you and stuff. I don't even remember how I did it. I'm sure you go under settings or something. But I have it to where, like, my Facebook is set up. You'll see that? So this person tagged me in something a while ago, and I guess I just haven't gotten rid of it. But so I have to approve whether or not I add it to my timeline. And that's something I would suggest you do if people are tagging you and stuff. When I posted my Confianza one in the group, like everyone started posting it. Well, I allowed the first person who posted it to tag, like to show up on my timeline. But then after that, I was just hiding it. People can still see that I'm tagged in it, and that's fine. But it's not 12 of the same post of me on my timeline. Does that make sense?
When did you post that, Danielle?
Hold on, find it.
I think it was a couple days ago.
I want to say it was on like Saturday or Sunday. One of those days. It was on Saturday. It's the second post in Rachel's group right now.
Ah, that's easier. Thank you.
But I got that also another Jade Hooper video. She did a loyal customer training with her team, and it was 2 parts. And she just did a distributor one. I bet that one's going to be 2 parts too. But it was these girls, and she was just asking them how they enroll so many customers. One girl enrolled 54 customers in a month. I was like, oh my gosh, like I've never enrolled that many. I think like my highest number was like 11. Like, oh my goodness, you know? So it was, you know, there's some really cool tips, and a lot of them were from Instagram, and I am not an Instagram guru. I really, really want to be. That'll be my next thing to tackle. But she did have one girl that was working from Facebook, and all she said she was doing was building relationships with people. And most of these people were coming to her and messaging her because she was building these relationships. But in there, that's where I got the idea for us to hold up products, because they kept saying it over and over and over that those are the pictures they use. And it makes a lot of sense. Like, I feel, you know, if someone uses a sunless tanner and they hold it up, like, I'm like, yeah, I'm pasty white. I need that. You know, stuff like that. Or if someone takes a picture of their food when they go out to eat, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm drooling now. Where did you eat? So I feel like if we, you know, are real people and holding these products that we have, it'll mean a little bit more. And that's why I said I need to work on my pictures. I just need to actually do my makeup one day and feel pretty. So I will do that.
I like what Grace says. She says that she will, on a good hair day and a good makeup day, she takes a picture with like every product she has. Like, that is genius.
Yeah. And
that I'm wearing my It Works stuff anyways when I'm taking my pictures, so I can.
Well, they were saying that they change out their shirts too. If they have like a good hair day or a good makeup day, they change their shirts out so it looks like they did outfits for like a week and a half. So then they're able, like, they've saved all of these selfies of themselves, and they're able to use them all week and not reuse the same picture.
It's crazy. It's so awesome.
I thought it was pretty genius. I was like, man, I just need to do my hair and makeup one day.
I do that all the time. Whenever I'm having a good hair and makeup day, I take, because I save, like, even when I'm out of a product, I save the bottles or the container, and I use those at, like, wrap parties and stuff, too, just for, like, you know, display stuff. But whenever I have a good hair and makeup day, I take so many selfies with, like, all of the products I can, and I'll, like, change out my shirt to, like, a different It Work shirt, like, maybe take this one in, like, the back or, like, wherever. But, you know, just change it up a little bit. But I definitely take advantage of having those good hair and makeup days. So I have those pictures for, you know, like the whole next week or even a few weeks from now to use.
Yeah. No, I love that idea.
Yeah, obviously, if you have a winter one, don't post that in summer. People are like,
It's freezing.
I know.
It's 120 degrees, but I'm cold.
I know.
When I get him officially down, because I thought I had him down, he decided no. I'll post some in there. I was just scrolling through, like, what pictures do I have that are good?
When I did it, I knew that I had that Confianza post. I went ahead and did that one. I know I have
an energy picture, and so I can come up with something for that real quick.
Have you drank all my energy?
No, I still have some. If you want them, go get them.
I keep seeing pictures. I'm like, she's probably already drinking all mine.
only it had like 3, and I just keep using the same picture.
All right. Anyone else? Is everyone gonna go make at least their 20s list?
Yes.
All right, y'all. Well, I will definitely do one next Thursday. I had family in town last week. That's why I didn't do one last week. We were chilling, hanging out.
Did they ask you why you didn't go out on the boat with them?
Oh no, they went on the boat on Saturday, and we went to the beach Friday, and I got fried.
Ooh.
Like I'm peeling like a snake right now, and I've been lathering myself in defining gel and stretch mark cream, and I'm still.
You have the toner?
No, I'm half tempted to do an exfoliating peel on my back right now, though.
That might hurt.
This does not sound fun.
Yeah, that'll hurt.
You get all the dead skin off.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not really burned anymore, and if it's just the skin, then that would actually probably be really good for your skin.
Yeah, it's really just, I'm not burned anymore. Like, my skin's just naturally pink, really. So I'm really not that burned, I don't think.
The toner's so good for that.
I know. It was either toner or cleanser, and I chose cleanser. Because I needed so many other products that I was out of.
I need to order the diffuser. I have the oils. I love the oils. But I haven't ordered the diffuser because there's no it drives me mad, but I'm like, with the free shipping, maybe.
I just ordered the Essentials gift set that had the diffuser in it. I'm so excited. Are you okay, Macy?
There's like a bug attacking you. I don't know if
About
it's a
died.
bug. Like hit my eye twice. I don't know where it went.
But
I hope it doesn't come back.
Customer service a message, and I'm like, I'm just curious. I'm not sure if you can tell me this, but I was just wondering why there's no BB associated with the diffuser. And they're like, it's because it's not a consumable product. They're like, as well as the Fab Wrap and the blender bottom. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but why isn't there BB associated with those products? I'm like, even if they're not like consumable, like we're still selling them, and I feel like people would be more apt to sell them if they had volume associated.
I would have bought the oils a long time ago.
Yeah. But
Thursday gift to myself.
yeah, I don't know. I still want the diffuser though, because I need to diffuse in higher amounts than these necklaces, which I love wearing the necklaces. People all the time, like whenever I'm walking, they're like, wow, what smells really good? I'm like, that's my necklace. I'm diffusing right now. I'm like, you want to smell it? They're like, I'm like, no, just smell it. And they're like, oh, wow, it's really cool. So it is starting conversation, which is neat.
They have, I saw like a suggested post on Facebook for those necklaces.
Where do you get those necklaces?
I don't know where you got it.
It was one of those sponsored posts I saw on Facebook, and
One that I saw.
they were free. All you do is pay shipping. But you had to like order 3 of them. So I did that, and then I gave a few away as gifts, and I went back and I ordered like 10 more. I think for the shipping, or like for all those necklaces, for like the order of 10 or 15 that I ordered, it was maybe like $20.
Nice.
So yeah, I gave like one to my mom. I have one that I wear all the time. I have one hanging in my car, and it is like the greatest car freshener. It's like, it smells good. It lasts a really, really long time, and it helps you stay relaxed or focused or whichever one you put in there. But it definitely keeps me calm while I'm driving. Keeps the kids calm too, I think.
That's funny. All right, anyone else? No? All right, go kick butt this weekend.
All right, awesome.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.